Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence, and you're listening to today's episode of the Power Reverberation podcast with Klutch on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck, y'all. Listen on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music. Also, streaming on YouTube. Some are live. Some are not. And at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up, we can talk about previous show recap, season 5, episode 4, current episode synopsis. Happy birthday. That's the name of the show, y'all. Opening scene, showing the scene, and next episode position, season 5, episode 6. The Confidence starts now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.
Good afternoon, Klutch. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We all good, y'all. Power pack, Klutch. What jumped out the most at you with this episode?
Oh my goodness. The most, it was a lot. The Tommy, Angela, and what's my boy's name?
Kanan?
No, Tommy, Angela, and the lawyer.
Silver Proctor.
Proctor. When they had the meeting. And Proctor and Tommy was talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Angela pull up and Tommy goes in on that ass. He was like, what in the what? He Tommy just got straight gangster.
Real quick.
He's like, the hell is she here for? And Angela thinks she's dealing with an amateur.
No, she's not. She's not. Tommy a G. We already know Tommy a G. It's getting deep now, and it seems like it can go multiple ways. But of course, my biggest thing, we talked about this, was Kendrick Laces.
Oh, please keep Laces on for a while. I love him.
Klutch, have you been watching to see? Is he on there? Is he going? Was it a one-time thing? I haven't even looked because I know he had a couple interviews and.
He did, and they never said it was a one-time thing. They said that it was always. First of all, it was always in the work that he would come on there, but the scheduling and stuff. And so when they finally got him, where they can do it, they really did a one deal. And they asked him, what did he want to play?
Right.
And he was thinking in his head, whatever he said, a crackhead.
Right. Yeah.
And he just said because in the neighborhood you can identify with that person where they grow on you so much you care about them enough you don't want anything to happen to them. And we all have them in the neighborhood, somebody looking out, somebody trying to tell you something, you looking like this he crazy, he high. But the stuff Laces was saying, I was like, I don't know if people ready for that, because he sure was talking. They think talking crazy, but he's making a whole lot of sense.
Very intelligent, and that's what drew me in. It was like, yo. So the character he played was phenomenal, and I mean, just even his walk, he had to have a different walk, and he's walking like this wide stance, bow leg walk, just like.
But he had on big clothes.
Yeah,
too.
He did.
He had on big clothes, so his walk. You can relate to the half of the people you see be half braided and the rest of the hair out. But when he came around that corner on K, my nigga.
Oh my God! And you know what? The director for that one did his shit, because I love when they do these camera angles and it be like zooming in and it be shaking and shit and all that. Like, just the effects is just amazing. And I'm like, oh man, I lost my mind. That's K-Dot. Like, it's Kendrick, man. My nigga.
But you had to look at him. You had to look at him twice.
Yeah,
because at first I was like, when I saw him, like, he looked familiar.
That voice though.
Right, but when they did a face shot, the eyes, I was like, he looked familiar. Yeah. And then I kept looking, I'm like, I was sitting there like, oh snap, no it ain't.
Right.
I love the character, and I really hope they keep him around for a while.
Right.
At least another season.
Right, Klutch, let me ask you. I believe Courtney is phenomenal. I think that sister, man, she is a great writer. Her vision, her game plan, the storylines, and whoever else is on her team, that team, all the different directors they've used, you can't tell except for maybe, I think you would have to have your director hat on and be like, oh yeah, I could see the difference with this episode compared to the other episode. But Courtney is phenomenal. I just love seeing anybody come up. But when they're telling our stories, it means a little bit more to me when we see a sister or a brother doing it, because we know it's coming from the heart and it's not exploiting shit. Like, a lot of time people will be mad at Quentin Tarantino. Not me, because he captured the mood, the moment or the mood of whatever generation he was putting in the movie. They get mad. Samuel Jackson said nigga 32 times. I say nigga 32 times maybe in 2 hours. But I know you putting it out there for people, but I love Courtney and what she's doing, Clee.
And a lot of the now African American females are getting out there. They're not taking a back seat, and their work that they do is phenomenal. And it's a couple out there, so it's amazing to me. And most of the ones that are out there, I've seen all their work and didn't know it was them, and love their work. Didn't even know it was a black woman. And then just really love their work. Not because just they're black, because they're good writers and good artists and good, they understand and they're not afraid to show the audience. You can't make everybody happy. And if you don't like it, you gotta remote control switch. Right.
Now, me and you, we talked about the movie. We were talking about it. We went back and forth. I believe it needs to happen.
I believe it does not.
Then I'm going to say why. Because we don't know what happened in the past. And instead of them giving us a flashback episode, I think that would be cheesy. We know if like, I believe what Clee, when she said what she's going to say about it, I'm going to let her speak her piece. But if it goes what Clee going to say, then no, don't do it. But if it go the other way, opposite of what Clee going to say, then we rocking. I'm rocking with it though. The show, Tommy, Ghost, Tasha, Angela, Kanan, how all of them was damn near still together back in the day, except Tasha didn't know about Angie because Tasha came after Angie. So Angie actually would have to be the focal point of the shit, because of her and Ghost's previous past, why he just went bananas over when he saw her. I think they can pull it off. I really think they can pull it off. Now, if they do it with the same actors, that might be hard. Because Ghost's hairline is receding, you know what I'm saying? Because he had to have it. Maybe he had to have hats on. I don't know, but maybe they could pull it off. Maybe they got to get a whole new crew, and that would be. I wouldn't want that though. But it's gonna be hard to put them back in high school because they're you know what I'm saying, they're kind of older actors. But Clee said no, so come on, Clee, come on with it. Let me know.
The reason I said no, they can do a prequel. They can always do a spinoff. Not a movie though. Not a movie, but a spinoff, because it is something to say before they got to this. And I think if they were to do it like that, maybe a movie or what, I think then they looking at Netflix.
Yeah, I would do it on Netflix.
Because Netflix will let you do the whole season and give it to the people, and they can watch it anytime, rewind it anytime, all that. We ain't got to wait next week. We can see it all with no commercials. You could do the same what you talking, make it a whole season, and Netflix can do it and put it out there. I don't want to spoil. Sometimes people who do shows and turn them to the movies, they don't be good movies. Okay. And the reason I don't be good movies is you don't get strong actors like the actors and actors you have in this, and they are not going to be playing in the movie. Sometimes that don't work.
Right. Let me ask you a question, Clee. So with Netflix, I don't watch Netflix. I just watch everything on the Fire Stick. But you mean to tell me like Luke Cage? I've never seen an episode of Luke Cage, right? Everybody be like, you bugging, right? Like,
I watched it.
I just ain't interested in superheroes like that. Like, I'll go see the movie, but I don't know about a series. But you mean to tell me they had all the Luke Cages joined up and you just go through it? You can watch it all in one day if you want to. Oh, man, that's bug. Yeah. That's nice.
Like right now, the Orange is the New Black, the whole season came out July 27th.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh my God.
I've never
Love
seen it. So
watching, but you get the whole. So when Netflix does something, they do it for the whole. So if they were to do Power and say they did a prequel, we would get it all at once. We can watch it whenever you want, stop it, rewind it, whatever. You get it all at once, no commercial.
And you know what, Clay, you right, because they could do it like the New Edition joint, right? Like the mini series, just 3 episodes. All we probably need is 3 episodes of that anyway.
But they don't have to. But I'd rather let it have it could be whatever. Netflix has done where they've done when they did the spinoff to like Luke Cage. They don't necessarily always do 13, or 18 or whatever it is. If they gonna just start it, they might start at a small portion. If it gets the views that it needs, then they add on. So with that being, they can play with it. And the first one, maybe the first whatever does well, and then they just add on more to it to bring it up to Power. But I really believe if they were to do that, they should go the Netflix route.
Right. Okay.
Netflix is paying.
Yeah. Netflix got everybody. So, listen, this show was called Happy Birthday. We halfway through the season now. The St. Patrick celebrates Tariq's birthday for the first time without rain. Natasha finds a shoulder to cry on in Terry Silver, and Ghost is on the outs with Tate and the Queen's Child Project. Now, other things that jumped out in the episode, Cleve, was when he slammed Tate and the alcohol of Ghost. I don't like Ghost being an alcoholic. He's so unpredictable. He's unfocused. He's irrational a little bit.
I got a question for you. Is it Ghost or is it James?
You know what? Let me think about that. Is it Ghost or is it James? Well,
because the alcohol, when we look back in the season, is when Ghost is when James is trying to be James and not Ghost. He gets to drinking because he can't play this clean cut, cookie cutter father, husband, facade. He got multiple personality. He can't play him. He can't play him well because you a gangster. You're a drug dealer.
Right.
A very good one. You're a drug dealer.
Right. And the whole Teresi stuff is getting so messy right now that he had to let Sammy know what he's doing.
No, Sammy was always in on it.
Really?
Sammy was. Did you hear him? When he said the crazy, what we gonna do about him? When you gonna be done with him? When he was pulling them up and he was telling Tommy to go. Sammy always been in on it. Sammy's in on that. He knows he's snitching.
Sammy gonna get killed.
What Sammy don't like is the fact that they're not gonna make no money now. And now Teresi trying to reassure him that Tommy owes him one. How did your child owe you one?
Yeah,
you just met him.
Man. And the only thing I have with it still is like when it comes to the situation with Tasha, they make Tasha look so lonely and desperate all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like, but they don't make Tasha look like we just fucking. It always with Tasha, it turns into save me. You know what I'm saying? Save me from my life with this nigga, and I don't like that. Why Tasha?
I don't look at it like that from a woman's aspect. She don't be playing the damsel in distress.
But remember, she was finna move with Sean and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's finna.
You do got women that they get out of. Well, no, it's a known fact. You do got women that get out of one relationship and jump into another relationship without even whatever needs to be settled in the first one. They don't, then they carry that baggage over into the next one, which she is. First of all, she carries an extra baggage. Her and Ghost haven't settled their situation, right? Now they have lost their daughter. All of them grieving, and that's why the stuff is spiraling out of control. There is no focus.
Word. Now, another sister that got some power on the show is Tamika, because she really got that whole office a tight grip on them. She letting Sax and Mock do what they do, but now she let Angela know they trying to fuck you. So I hired you because I knew you can handle the job. And what she told her, she said something like, I know your weaknesses and I gotta manage them. So don't disappoint me type shit.
She sure did. In other words, she said, I like you enough to let you go out there and wild out, but I got a leash around you, and I know Jamie St. Patrick is your weakness.
So let's not even fuck with him. And she trying to get them to figure that out. We can do some great things here. we got to stay focused though.
Right.
You know, and another one that jumped out when Simon came back, you know, to help Ghost and shit. And I always thought somewhere along the line, I mean, you know, he tried to make advancements at James, and James didn't ever go with it. But James has a certain uncomfortability around that man. You know what I'm saying?
Because Simon is, when you have an uncomfortability, you already told me you interested. I'm not interested in you, but I'm interested in your having a business with you. I'm not interested in sleeping with you.
Right.
And Simon always, you know, slimy. Well, James, you eluded all my what did he say? You eluded all my basically like advances. So deal with Dre. Mm-hmm. And he's getting off looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, the stuff he says is so racist. The stuff says, but they just honest. Let it slide. Like, really?
It's honest though, Clea, isn't it?
Yeah.
He telling the truth. That's his truth. I mean,
I'm not disappointed. I'm just laughing at it because it's so true.
What he say?
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. Right. You know, but we done been there when we done looked at people like, did you just say that?
Right. What he say, Clea? Don't we got enough blacks? We already got one black. What we need another one for? Like,
yeah, and we laughing at it. We laughing at it because we know people have done that.
Hell yeah.
And if they haven't done it, they definitely thought it, and we was like, really.
Right, hands down, absolutely, man. So when Tommy, come on, Tariq, I got something downstairs for you. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's another scene that popped out. Come on, let's take a ride.
The first thing is Ghost, whole ass nigga. Like, you know, you got to be there for the fam. I understand what you're trying to do, but the alcohol, he got to drinking too much because he had the one. I think Simon gave him the drink, and he got to drink it too much. Yeah, started him off. So, but when he told Tariq, I know what happened, why you do it and all that, and he said you loyal only to your own cause, like Ghost. Like, man, they finna make Tariq a bad motherfucker. Tariq is finna be a bad motherfucker, Cleve.
Yeah, yes, he is, because he's got Caden, Tommy, and his dad.
All trying to pull him in three different directions.
No, they really ain't pulling him in three different ways. They pouring it all in.
Man.
The only person, Ghost, no, James is trying to make him this you know, educated black man. You know, you don't need to do this and you don't need to do that. But when you start lying to kids and kids start discovering you lying, the parents in school, you got to be honest with your kids at some point. Mm-hmm. The cat was out of the bag when he started, you know, when they thought they were protecting him, but they left him out there vulnerable. Mm-hmm. That's why Caden was no problem for him to get a hold of Tariq.
Yeah, and it was only one conversation, right? One conversation and it flipped.
And then, Ghost is sometimes he's trying to be a full-time dad, thinking buying gifts and coming and sitting and pretending and don't think kids are smart enough. You know what I'm saying? You're not even around. And when you're around, you're not even there.
Yeah. Now, one other scene that popped out that was good. This was you had to really pay attention, and I was listening to Jalen Rose, where I get a lot of ideas from Jalen and Jacoby podcast. He was talking about how he watches Power over and over in the same episode about 4 or 5 times, and each time he watches it from a different person's perspective, because it'd be so much stuff going on that you miss stuff. Like when Tasha got served with the warrant from the police, and Keisha was there, they panned the camera to Keisha, and it was like one of them, so that's what the fuck you told me why you didn't want me to say nothing. That just
But Keisha knows by now that Tasha only feeds her with a grain of salt.
Right.
Remember when she asked her to lie and say I was with you, she's like, I had to think about it.
Right.
But they so used to lying to people they so close to, they end up pulling them in.
Right.
And then, you know what, Tasha, when you gonna be honest with Keisha, because you done brought her in this line. I mean, whatever, but she lost her business.
Right.
I guess she's still running the business, but they haven't tapped in on that. But she could have lost it, almost lost her life.
Right.
Your kid lost their life all online.
Right. And it's just bananas that Tariq really bucking up. He want credit for that damn murder. I mean, he want credit for the murder.
You see, he didn't take no time telling Caden that he did it.
Hell
again,
yeah.
Tariq, why are you running your mouth?
Man, fuck, he want to look. Y'all trying to stop this shit. Y'all can't stop the sun from shining. I'm out here. So, and then, man, that was another hard scene, but they showing our stories when when Ghost came home drunk and Tariq gave him the business. Oh, man. Ooh, that was a hard scene to watch. You know what I'm saying? I had a, you know what I'm saying? Most people, it don't matter your color, doesn't have the drunk either parent or relative, and doesn't have them situations or know somebody that was real close to you that went through it, and you going through it with them. So that was one of them ones, like, damn, no.
And then he's taking his frustration out on his son. You really want to beat your son up, be not yourself?
Man.
That's what I'm saying. But it is really telling the story because none of them are grieving. You don't see a grieving counselor. Well, Tasha's trying. James don't want to. Tariq is. They don't even have Tariq going to counseling. Right. All of them grieving.
Right. And another fucked up thing was when Tommy was with Teresi at his crib, and Teresi saw that check, so now he know that Tommy is laundering money, and he went back and told Sammy that shit too. You know what I'm saying? No, he told Sax and Mock that. So now they back. Now you implicate these motherfuckers together again. That's all they needed. That's all they needed.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, that's all they needed. But you don't really have actual facts because the money that James gave to him was clean money.
Clean money, right? Right. So.
But to sum it up, it's about to go down because Tommy went to Angela's house. That was our mouth-dropping scene to tell her how crazy and smart how intelligent he is. He wasn't in the house, but he already knew she had that piece behind her back. And just to let her know, because you know how she walked in those tears and she thinks she got all the control, and she thinks just to let her know that she never had any control. He told her exactly how her house was. That freaked her out. But see, she wanted to dance with the devil. You better know how to two-step, because Tommy really is like, him and James is like yin and yang. They can't be without each other.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting because he let her know.
Right, and Clee, he be calling her a bitch so hard. Bitch. He be calling Angela. I'm like, damn, Tommy, like, you hurting my feelings, son. Like,
and she doesn't pay no never mind, because he be looking at her like, the reason why he called her that, because she is the reason why they are where they are now.
Right.
From day one when she came in on the scene. And Ghost told Tommy. Tommy was like, no. Why are you messing with her? Why are you even bringing her in? What are you doing? She's in the federal. What are you bringing her in? She's a police.
Man, for sure.
He was gonna offer.
For sure.
He was gonna offer her. He was like, let's just be done. She need to die too.
Right. I told you.
And that's when he told James. He said, either you do it or I can.
Yeah, remember? And that's when he was sitting outside the crib, and then all that other shit happened. So James, with him going to the church, Clee, this can go bad. Because if he tries to change to be good, that means he gonna fuck up everything else on the other side of the game. We ain't gonna kill Dre now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live right for my daughter with Kanan and Tommy. Like, we got to kill this motherfucker. And Tariq, putting Tariq in a situation where I don't. It's so.
There's no doing. He can't. There is no doing right. You too busy. See, that's the two sides. When James want to be in the public eye and be this politician or polished guy, it doesn't work for him when you playing with drug money.
Right.
If you're gonna be clean, you gotta leave it all totally alone. He can't, because it's so easy to him. It's like breathing.
Right.
People do what they're comfortable. They go back doing what they're comfortable doing.
Right.
And he's very comfortable with that. So I don't know how you're gonna have a clean slate, because ever since all this clean slate, you've been doing dirty stuff to do it. So I don't know how you're gonna have a clean slate. A clean slate is totally like leaving where you live. Right. So, but you can't leave where you live because you're not like Tommy. Right. You got kids, you got a wife, right. You got a life.
Right. A little different, a little harder. It's way more harder. Because Tommy just fuck it. I'm here. I'm cool. I'm doing me.
But you know what? Honestly, when Tommy told Tariq that in the car, when you really think about it, you like James doing stuff for your own cause. It was deeper than that, because Tommy looked like, you know what, then you shouldn't have had kids, you shouldn't got married, but you chose this life and we're rocking with it. And now you want to drop all that to be with Angela. See, that's where the spite comes in. Hands down, you're going to mess your whole life, mess everything up, because this chick that came in.
Hands down, absolutely. Hands down, absolutely.
But then that goes back to our conversation. You gotta think.
Gotta think.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta think. And one last thing before we get to the final scene. Diego got a plan with Dre talking about, but you can't let Alicia know. Like, so I still don't think they trust Dre, right? Like, it's like some funny shit going on with both of them, but he trying to stay alive now. I don't know if it's gonna come out that he know his sister trying to kill him and he gonna end up killing her. Like, it's so open-ended right now.
Dre was a means to an end from the start.
Mm-hmm.
The sister chariot, because now we know what the sister's interior motive to off her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So Dre was just an end. So I mean, she might want to test the waters, but truthfully, now you think about it, and he keep telling him to keep secrets from the sister, but the sister's the one running that organization.
That's right.
But that's okay because Dre gonna get. I mean, he's in a dead man spiral. He got the sister and the brother, and he got Kate and Tommy and Ghost after him.
Word.
And now he's gonna make situation worse.
Yes. Word. So the end of
Somebody
scene.
Gotta die.
The end of scene. We got James and Angie. James shows up at Angie's crib and that nigga broken. He broken. That's that. I'm desperate. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's very broken, and she didn't want to let him in. She had to let him in. You know what I'm saying? So her body mind didn't want him in. Her mind was like, Damn, I ain't heard it that way. Usually it's the other way around. Say that again, Clee. Damn, that's some game.
I said her body said no, but her mind was like,
Clee. I'm putting that on the other pod. I gotta put that. I got it. I gotta remember that one. Yes. Just flip it. Thank you, Clee. That's why you need your own segment. Yo,
yeah, well, that's the truth because she probably like, someone be like, oh, broken, I can fix.
But just what the mind wants, right? Sometimes our mind make us do shit that our body shouldn't be doing. And then sometimes it'd be the other way around. We think with our body and our physical one, our flesh, and our mind is telling us not to do it, and we do it anyway because we thrive off of it.
That's why you got to have your chakras aligned. They all got to be on one accord.
No doubt. So what we think? Did you watch the preview? Yeah, we watched it like 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah, it didn't really show anything.
Yeah, so Tasha's caught up trying to be a gangster. That's just me. She caught up trying to be a gangster because now it's finna be... You talking? You gonna take the rap for your son now, but nigga, you going to jail. You finna go to jail is because Blanca ain't playing with him. You know what I'm saying? No. She smiled at her when she closed the door. I got you, bitch, now type shit. So
now that's the thing. That situation is an Angela and Tasha problem. Because remember, James don't know nothing about it.
Nothing about that.
But the lawyer is not stupid. Because he is telling Tasha. See, all this is Tasha want to get away from James now.
All day. We know Tariq gonna be a problem. I'm thinking, what does Teresi have next for Tommy? What is he gonna do with him? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. What's next for that?
Tommy finna let loose on all of them. Yeah. He's thinking like, oh, you want the Mendez, and you want. I think he's finna serve them all up.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna save them,
right?
Because now he got some side deal with Angela,
right?
But Tommy always has side deals and they always come together,
right?
But then I think, honestly, this will be interesting how his dad. Tommy don't like his feelings to be played with. That's why he's very guarded and all these emotional problems can become very dysfunctional. It's all gonna come problem that your father is trying to say he trying to get to know you and all this, but his mother warned him. His mother warned him.
Well, shit, he killed this woman, so Tommy got it honest, so very emotional. I believe Dre is gonna be trying to get out from under the Jimenez. He got to figure it out,
right?
And they're gonna. I'm re-rolling the dice, Clee. I'm saying they're gonna kill him off the show this season.
Who?
Dre.
Possibility. We thought that of Kanan too, and he came back.
Yeah, but we know, but Kanan was supposed to have been dead a couple seasons ago, but they keep on getting renewed.
One of them gotta go. Kanan or Dre or both.
But then you think about it, then, but they got to introduce a new enemy like they do all the time, right?
Well, you still got Tate.
Yeah.
You still got some players in the game. But it's gonna be interesting who, if they kill off Dre, if they kill off Caden. And we still ain't seen them Russian guys, so.
Yeah, that's gonna cause that Jimenez shit, cause Tommy said I'm gonna kill the Jimenez. Yeah, it's gonna woof. Yeah. Yeah, somebody.
Dre might get killed, but
Yeah.
Caden gotta be dead too.
And Ghost ain't jumped back all the way into the dope game yet this season. Not yet.
He ain't gotta jump back in it, but he's definitely gonna jump back in the killing game.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. 'Cause he only killed one person so far this season.
Yeah.
So we all good. Clee, much love, Clee. Anytime, Clee. So I'm still in that. We putting that in the show. You're gonna get your own segment on the love affair discussions. It don't matter. I'm gonna be bigging you up. Clee said, and check out Clee. Clee said, Clee. So just be ready this Sunday. So.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Clee.
All right. You're welcome.
Yo, that's Clee, man. She a vet. She a rider. That's it, y'all. Power. We love that show. I might even give y'all a halfway joint, yo. Like just a whole vibe and how I'm feeling about it, yo. I'm saying might grab other people to say, hey, how we feeling about it, yo. Clee does her damn thing, though, man. Shout out to Clee, man. My homegirl. So, remember, y'all, whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Listen on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and YouTube at confidence.clutch. Also, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNDK, y'all. Until next time. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.